Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go. Yeah, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome to Dog in the Yard and that Yard Talk. Let's welcome the only one and only. You already know my boy, Chris Gotti, to the building. Murder Inc. is in the building. Chris Gotti, got arrested years back, him and his brother Irv Gotti, for conspiracy and stuff like that. The feds came down on them at the peak of their success. They was out here popping. They a legend in the music industry. With all that being said, let's get right to it, man. Hey, man, I want to just take the time out to thank my guys up there, Jake and Ben, for doing an amazing job with this pen. This is that Dom CBD pen. These guys took their time doing this pen. It tastes great. They do them 3 different flavors: berry, mint, and mango. My favorite is berry, just to let you know, guys. I know a lot of people out there dealing with pain, dealing with anxiety, the way I deal with anxiety. And I'm telling you guys, it works for me. If you want to place your order today, you're more than welcome. Just hit up domecbd.co, punch in the code, Dog in the Yard, and you get your 15% off early. So for those people that's out there that's going through it right now and is stressed out in the house, that don't smoke marijuana, trust me, my brothers, this CBD pen does it all, man. Place your order today, man. It's your boy Pistol Pete, Dog in the Yard. You already know. When you in that Tampa Bay area, make sure you reach out to my boy Gus Torres, man. If you want anything that has to do with real estate, man, make sure you hit him up. You get the lowest prices and the finest houses, man. Trust me when I tell you. But don't forget to mention my name. You already know that Pistol Pete will get you that early discount. And that's my brother, man, Gus Torres. You already know, out in the Tampa Bay area. Make sure you hit him up, man. Sell, buy, invest, all that. Make sure you hit him up, man, because he focused with that out there. Tampa Bay, you already know, it's your boy Pistol, man. Get at me. You already know what it is, your boy Pistol Pete. And when you in that Boynton Beach area, make sure you see my boy, man. If you trying to get lined up, shaped up, and you need that privacy, make sure you see my boy, man, at that Private Hair Studios, man, up in Boynton Beach, man. Gateway, man. And check out my boys up there, man. You know what I mean? They focus, man. My boy Herm, DJ, they out there, you already know. It's super private and it's exclusive. Most importantly, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete, Dog in the Yard. Today we got a special guest, man. We got my brother, man. Not just any brother. It's my brother Chris, man.
Yeah.
Chris Gotti, man.
Pete,
he a legend in this game and all
Pete.
that. You already know I fuck with you. Dog in the fucking Yard. I had to get you on here because this is for special people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be a man. This is like walking the yard with Pistol Pete.
Okay.
You feel me?
One leg on the wall.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
there you go.
I ain't been inside, but my man in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, Godfather, he gave me a little OG lesson. He said, when niggas stand and talk in the yard, you tell me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
And they put one leg up, that lets their people know we good.
Yeah, we good. We good.
That lets everyone know we good.
We rocking. We rocking with each other. That's right. That's how it really goes.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Chris, how you been, man?
Man, I'm blessed. Right off the red eye, I came right here.
I appreciate having you, man.
Just finished a hell of a meeting with Spotify, for my platform, Adventure Music, where I empower independent artists, teach them how to own, operate, monetize their business. I'm going to change the game for them.
Absolutely.
It just takes time, you know what I'm saying? The powers that be is blocking everything, so
of course.
I got to move real strategic.
Well, you look good.
Man, I'm working, man.
Shit, you look good, and you here.
You look good.
That's what I'm at. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I just turned 50, man.
That's right, I'm 52,
I need some old motherfuckers. We can't, that's what it is, man.
Yeah,
but, Chris.
Eating right.
Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves, because, other motherfuckers is dying, man.
Man.
Shit scary as hell.
When I was young, I had some health issues. So, with my intestines, people don't know. I had a major surgery when I was 15 because I was running around doing crazy shit, and that had my stomach in knots, literally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People don't realize. I knew so many real dudes that, man, they was drinking bottles of Pepto-Bismol and shit like that after, they do all this crazy shit, but it was fucking their body up. You know, it's mental, and mentally you got to go through things. But I had a big surgery. I was out for 2 weeks. Literally, like I was in a coma for 2 weeks. Came through.
Wow.
Yeah. And back then doctors was butchers.
Yeah, they cut you right open.
They cut you open. They really, today, I had to get another procedure done and surgery done maybe about 4 or 5 years ago.
The right way.
To fix what they did
Yeah, of course.
when I was 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it had came back. I was bleeding internally, all of this. But, health is wealth, man. I don't even know no medicine or nothing, so I'm blessed.
Thank God.
They chopped out a lot of intestines.
Okay.
Because it ruptured.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At the
but
time,
you're good. You look
crazy.
Great, man.
Yeah, I feel good.
You feel good? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. The ladies still, I got to still knock these bitches down and shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I wanted to speak to you about a little bit about take that walk around the yard really and talk about your experience as far as what your experience as far as your whole incarceration time from when the feds came and snatched you up. For those people that don't know, whatever the case may be, just your personal experience of even going through this, how you felt when you went through the system and when they handcuffed you from one point. What's some of the things also that you remember that you will never forget from that experience? Man. Whether you seen whatever it is.
It was life-changing. Like,
right.
That's number one. And, I told you the first time when you reached out to me to come here, I told you, I said, yo, I ain't never got locked up in the sense of doing real time. Like, I did short stays.
But you special.
I did short stays.
But you special.
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. And, a ton of different cases, different problems, and got through, navigated through it every time. I'm blessed. The right way.
Absolutely.
The right way.
Without telling.
Very important.
Being a man.
My first real case was Jones Beach. Go ahead, look it up. Like it was the Greek Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, we let a few people have it. And
what?
But it was national coverage. It was all over, it was all over. And then they stopped the Greek Fest. July 4th is my birthday, so I would always go out there. But, they didn't know. I'm from Hollis, Queens. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that came up on us, they didn't realize I was there with like maybe 150 niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? They just on the other side of the beach, parking lot.
Okay.
But when they seen us engaged in what fighting, and the cavalry came.
Okay.
And, I think it was like 5 of them got shot. And, it was real. It was real again.
And you went through the system.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was in Long Island, which... they made Long Island like you out your jurisdiction.
Yeah, a whole different
world.
Like,
this is New York. They like, no, you out your jurisdiction because you in like Long Island and not the city of Manhattan.
Okay.
But man, I had an incredible lawyer, Theodore Jones, who's now a judge. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. You know what I'm saying? And there was so many loopholes they fucked up in the way they arrested all of us.
Okay.
We really got it thrown out easily. But that was the first case. My mom's and it was on their first vacation ever.
Yeah.
I'm from nothing. They never had no money. We all raised money so they could go to Vegas.
Okay. Of course.
And they seen it when they in Vegas.
They're like, what the fuck?
I told everyone, don't tell them I'm in jail when they come home because I didn't have no bail money.
Okay. You was like,
I was
shit.
like, when I come home, I'm 21 at the time. You know what I'm saying? I said, when they come home, let them find out then.
Yeah.
My aunt seen it. My godmother. She seen it on TV, came to my sister's, went to the jail, you know what I'm saying, to put up the crib and got me out. And then my mother and them came home maybe another few days after that and caught me after that. But, in and out with different gun charges, Miami.
How was that? How was that going through the...
Illegal searches.
As far as going through the system. We're not just talking about the arrest. Just going through... How was Miami? Did you go to Dade County?
Yes.
Was it dirty?
It was super dirty.
I just want to share that with the public,
dirty.
Man. It's super dirty, huh?
You go through the system and then, they treat you like savage already.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on. It's like you're no longer human.
Yeah.
Every time you get incarcerated, it's no longer, even if it's a parking, a driving license issue and they locking you up, they treating you like you
suspended license and shit.
Yeah, suspended license. They treat you like you just murdered somebody.
Yeah.
So, one of the things I always tell for when they talk reform is like they need to train officers about interacting. Let's say 95% of the people they encounter is not criminals. but everyone they encounter, they treat like a criminal.
Off the top.
And that's the fucking problem.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, until that mindset changes, I don't think the system would change. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I didn't, I got crazy stories because in my family, I got a brother-in-law that's Jewish.
Okay.
He's married to my sister.
Okay.
And one day he used to own the nightclub, legendary nightclub, if y'all listening, Lotus.
Okay.
Remember Lotus?
Hell yeah.
Come on. So he owned Lotus. So one day I come from the studio, I'm like, yo, Dave, I'm gonna come pick you up. He's like, cool. It's me and my driver, Dim, and we go pick him up. That's the hip-hop cops was all over niggas at that time.
Okay.
Like anywhere we move, they on our ass. So I go pick him up, but we ain't thinking nothing. I just picking him up. We hit that West Side Highway, whoop, lights come on and pull us over, guns drawn, the whole usual routine.
The whole extra shit.
And they telling us, put your hands where we can see them. We got our hands on the dashboard already, got the dome lights on, because I have people that was in the force that told me, yo, do these things, and the cops is going to know another cop and told you what to do.
Right.
So we put our windows down, hands on the dashboard, hand on the steering wheel, dome lights on. They get up on the window, the back windows is up. Someone's in the back. Roll the window down. See, it's a white dude. Excuse me, are you with these guys? Is everything okay? Are you all right? Whole demeanor changed. My brother-in-law says, yeah, officer, what happened? What do we do? That's my brother-in-law. Get out the fucking car.
They flipped on him.
He's a lawyer.
Oh,
Put him on his knees, everything. He was going crazy.
He was going crazy.
Again, I'm blessed, right? So there's something called the Innocent Project.
Okay.
Y'all know about that? Okay, so the lawyer that started it is OJ's lawyer, his forensic lawyer.
Okay.
The name is slipping me right now, but that's his cousin. That's David's blood cousin.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Barry Scheck. Sorry, Barry, my fault, brother.
Barry Scheck. Okay.
Barry Scheck.
Okay.
And he started the whole Innocent Project.
Okay.
So Dave, after this whole thing, they get us out. I'm like, I ain't getting out my car. There's nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? They making us get out. They handcuffed me, made sure, because I was like, y'all ain't gonna put shit in my car either.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, these niggas is not, they're not
playing
playing
can't trust
fair.
them. Hell no.
They're not playing fair.
Mm-hmm.
So they handcuffed me, threw me on the fucking back of the car to look through the back window to watch while Demi and Dave is on their knees handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny because here's a Jewish person in the car that got the experience for the day. So when we got back in the car, me and Dim is laughing. We laughing like, yo, this shit is crazy.
He's stuck.
He shook.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
He's like, yo, how do y'all do this? But I know for sure, like, after we talked, he thought we might have had a gun and he's going to get locked up.
Yeah.
He's thinking crazy, like, oh, God, these niggas got guns or something.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But it was crazy to see how they treated us, and then when they spoke to him differently, and then when he said he's with me, they treated him just like he was us. Threw him on his knees, handcuffed him just to check the car. Didn't find nothing, let us go. But no, this is the illegal shit that we've been dealing with our whole life.
Our whole life.
You in the Bronx, I'm in Queens, so man, it's just been like this forever.
They still doing it. They had me on the highway for an hour the other day.
Still doing it.
For no reason.
But I'm going to say it is less. It is less than when we was younger, yo. When we was younger, it was for no reasons at all. Yeah. Consistently. Yeah. Now it's for no reasons, but it'll be at least less consistent. Right. At least I find that. Because I'm still active. I'm out here. So it's like we couldn't go through hoods without knowing we getting pulled over or something.
We just know we getting pulled over.
We knew it's coming, so,
To this day.
Yeah. It's the reason I started using the drivers. Aside from that, it's like I ain't had to worry. Make sure your license is clean. Yeah. So there's no reason being in this car.
Yeah, no reason for extra shit.
My shit might have been suspended or something.
Yeah, some other shit it's true.
some child support shit.
Some other shit, right?
I was like, man, I gotta get a driver.
Hell yeah.
But this shit is crazy. When you talk about the trial was so different from those situations like the Jones Beach, the gun charges. One time we had another in Queens. So me, Rashid, Brad, and my nigga D, we just pulled a little caper. You know what I'm saying? Some regular nigga hood shit.
Right.
But we ran up in the nigga crib. Some shooting went on. Police gets called. We leave. I hit that Liberty Avenue, made that turn, the car cut off and shit. Niggas got, Brad is fully in a full body armored suit. You feel me? Like, this nigga is loaded.
What
like,
the fuck?
Yeah, this is on some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was this, Hollis and Southside, we had beef. That's the McCalls and the Hatfields. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We wasn't gang shit, but our gang was Hollis crew.
Right.
So, that was really more gang. It wasn't blood Crip shit.
It was the hood.
Like, nigga, we from Hollis. I didn't care. We giving it to you.
Yeah.
So something had happened to one of our people when we ran up in someone's crib. That we knew was act about it. So, end of the day, we sitting in the car. Car cut off. When I hit that turn, battery popped and shorted out the car. So I get out, pop the hood. I'm like, I'm gonna fix it. The nigga D was like, yo, y'all bugging. I'm out of here. He get up and leave. No problem. She was like, I ain't leaving you, Chris. We here. Brad's like, I'm with you. As soon as the cops came by, they see me with the hood up. Pull over, flashlights, everything. I'm like, yo, officer, put your hands where I can see him. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh shit, Brad jump out the car. He's loaded, so he got loaded, everything. Another one, I'm gonna give you this one too because a blessing how I got through this. He run. He can't run with all that shit on him. He got the pants on, the vest on, everything. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
When they whipped me and fucking She's ass as soon as he ran, they catch him. He come back looking like a dog, mouth foaming because he's so hot.
He thirsty as fuck, all type of shit.
They get all these guns, everything on us and everything. We get locked up. I think that's the 103rd. Yeah, that's the 103rd precinct. You know what I'm saying? My brother-in-law, married to my other sister, work at the 103rd.
Okay.
He come and see me sitting in the bullpen. He take a double take, but he don't say nothing. Keep walking. Me and we sitting there. Brad had other records, so they shipped him right away.
Yeah, he's
gone.
He in trouble.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and we sitting there, bologna sandwiches and shit.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Just waiting to go to the Queen's house to get, see
to
what's
go
going
to the
to happen.
system or something.
We never get sent to the Queen's house. Day go by. 2 days go by. They're like, yo, why are these niggas still here? 3 days go by, no paperwork. I'm going to just leave it at that. You understand?
Hell yeah.
My brother-in-law did his one too. They had nothing on it, so when we went, they couldn't say what we did, nothing.
Everything was gone.
Yeah. Had to let us go.
I love that kind of shit.
That's a fact.
I love that kind of shit.
That's a fact. He's no longer a cop, so it's all right.
It's okay.
I won't divulge his name, but he's no longer a cop.
Absolutely, yeah.
For some other shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. He came through.
He came through. She didn't know what happened. And then when he seen me, when he first walked in that one day, I was like, yo, that's my brother-in-law and shit, yo. He's like, you serious? And he never came back. He never said a word. When we came out, he came to me like, yo, what the fuck was you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing, nigga? You bugging the fuck out up in there.
Yeah, but
That's
the
crazy.
systems was different a little bit back then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Way different.
Yeah, so things like that you can't do that today.
Can't do that no more.
Because it's all digitalized right away.
Right away. Everything is on the computer and all kind of shit.
It would take a hacker to do that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it got to the Fed level, with us with the feds.
Yeah, how was that? Them coming to get you,
I'm gonna
handcuffed.
keep it a buck. I was ignorant in the sense of I didn't know they would treat you the way they did, and there was no charges. See, people don't realize they raided our offices in 2002, in the 2001, right before 2002. If you raid our office, they don't bring us to trial for 2 years later. Almost 3 years later, before we could go to start our trial. We just under investigation. So what that basically means is they watching you. But they didn't charge you with a crime. The way they move is strategic. Everything in hindsight, you learn it you don't learn it at the moment. See, if God forbid someone goes, I don't even want to use me. If someone else goes through it, I know exactly how they're moving with the case.
Right.
How they thinking. But in that moment, you don't understand. I didn't understand it. I'm keeping it completely a buck. I was still going out like nothing. People was looking at me like, "What are you doing? Like,
what
you
the
shouldn't
fuck
be
you
out."
doing?
I was out partying, But it wasn't because I was trying to be funny. It's like, but I'm not gonna go home and be in a hole either, like hide and shit.
Yeah, like,
so I was still out active, doing my regular normal shit. But when people see me, because there was so much articles in the papers, every day there was a new article about how bad we are, monsters. These niggas is no good. Look at all the criminal activity. But hindsight, they was doing that basically to build their case and to discredit you, so they could show. Remember, the New York Post is a federal paper. The Daily News is a New York Police Department paper, right?
Okay.
The New York Times is a federal paper. So if you understand that, when you watch how they move in position, they're after, it's a different agenda when they put shit in there. So the Post was killing us. The Daily News killed us too, but it was really mirroring what the Post was doing.
Yeah, what the Post was doing.
Yeah, and in the
y'all made it. It was on the cover of the Post, right?
Every newspaper.
Yeah,
I got so many articles.
Remember,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Every newspaper, even the USA Today, every newspaper, we was on the cover in the business section of the New York Times. They was trying to stop us. We was doing over $200 million a year at the moment when they came in. So, like I said, in hindsight, you kind of learn everything. I really believe they thought we would roll over and tell. You know what I'm saying? They thought we'd roll over and tell on Kenneth Supreme McGriff, a person that we was dear friends with, that we was literally trying to legitimize and make legal. He's known for the Supreme Team and everything back in the 80s.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
We didn't meet him. Just remember, I said I'm from Hollis. He's from Southside. He's the king of Southside.
Okay.
So how am I fucking with a nigga that's the king of Southside and I'm from Hollis? I got cool with him in the 90s. He was in his halfway house.
Okay.
He just got his case actually thrown out because he overturned the case. But he did 12 years before that happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when he came home, he meets us and he wants Irv to shoot a movie or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he meets us through BJ. I was friends with Black Just, who's, God bless the dead, was a Southside dude.
Yeah.
So I had friends on the Southside, but for the most part, it was about that. It was just, I didn't fuck with Southside. Even back then, I fucked with Black Just if I knew them niggas was there. Right. Supreme Team.
Yeah, yeah.
When I knew the team was in the building, I didn't want to be in the building because I didn't want to be in a position where I'm outgunned and manned or something and then it get real.
And get real, yeah, of course.
So I would always navigate around them. But all these other little niggas that was out running around, I dealt with from the South Side. I just didn't want Supreme Team.
Okay.
I didn't want to deal with the team with that bullshit, with the Hollis South Side shit.
Hell yeah.
So when he came home, it wasn't cool in the beginning. If he was here, he would sit there and tell you. I was on his ass because he was dealing with my brother. And I'm like, what you doing? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Talk to me. What's your agenda? What you looking for?
What you really looking for? Yeah.
Because I was making sure my brother was good all the time.
Course.
So it was always about that. But his whole intention, demeanor was, I just want to make a movie and shit. I want to get this shit from here.
Yeah.
And you got to meet him and talk to him and you see, man, that nigga was nothing but help. You know what I'm saying? That's 1,000%. Yeah, great friend, great person.
Friend,
like,
yeah.
He wasn't on no bullshit. He came from a whole different perspective from niggas from the South Side that I was used to dealing with.
Right.
So all my niggas in house was like, how y'all fucking with this nigga? I'm like, yo, he's a good nigga, yo. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, come on, come meet him, come talk to him.
Absolutely. He's fucking real.
But, nigga, that whole shit, that's really how it went down. But then when you're talking about the case and these feds, they started moving strategic. They're blocking all our businesses. They're stopping the money. Right. With no money, you can't protect yourself.
Of course.
That's why they 98% or 99%
99% conviction, yeah.
Because you can't protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to get a conviction. And then you got all these niggas that's telling because they can't protect themselves. I don't want to make excuses why niggas is telling.
Yeah.
Niggas is telling because really, at the end of the day, telling because they might have did a crime.
Right.
Right? That they're not even thinking of the consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what any real nigga needs to understand. Whatever your actions are, you supposed to know if it go bad, this is what I'm getting. What's the repercussion?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Anything, you do, you're supposed to be thinking in that capacity. This, everyone gives a reason why they tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone got a story why they tell, but
everybody
that's not a story.
Has an excuse.
Yeah, because you know why it's not an excuse? Like if we going to 6ix9ine, nigga, you put money on niggas' heads.
Yeah.
There's no coming back for that for me. Like, You can't live a life, it's in or out. If you're a civilian, you could tell all you want.
Yeah.
They're safe. That's different.
That's a whole different life.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not involved in anything illegal, and they seen something, they telling. They just being a human being in this society. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you in the world, like he's putting money on, he was active with shit, you can't say now I'm not once you get caught.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's the end of it. That's where you have to draw the line.
Absolutely.
And when you talk about, for me and my brother, we're helping Kenneth Supreme McGriff. We're empowering Preem to get legal, to make legal money, change his life.
Of course.
I've helped in my career, homeless niggas, all types. You know, the feds, when I was going through it, they used to come to my crib 7, 8 in the morning. They all come early.
They come early.
Listen to me, it was at a point I would just open the door and let them in and go back to the bed. And they sit in my living room waiting for me to talk to me. It was crazy. And my lawyers were like, don't let them in. Don't talk to them. You don't got to talk to them. But I was seeing what they thinking or So I was like, I said, JaRule Shargell, again, best criminal attorney anyone could ask for. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, Jerry, I said, I just want to see, I ain't going to say nothing. He was like, Chris, I'm telling you, I don't want you to talk, but.
Yeah, you don't even want you around them.
He said, less is more. But, you know, the shit they said is crazy. It made me understand their mindset.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the government and how they
really
approach
wanted to bury you. They really wanted to really finish you guys.
I don't believe that.
You don't?
Nah, because they broke their guidelines for the deal. See, people don't know the deals they offered us. I could have took a deal for a year. I'm facing 20. You think you could get a deal for a year of jail time?
Fuck no.
And you facing 20? They broke all federal guidelines for me and my brother. They said actually the first deal they offered was you go 1 year, he goes the other year. This way the business doesn't stop. So if they really want to crush us, they're not giving us a deal. They thought we was going to fold up under that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just tell, because we was doing over $200 million a year.
Yeah.
Which they turned the faucet off.
Right.
Everything just stopped. They breaking contracts. Universal's cooperating with the government. This is what happened. They went to Universal and said, if you help them boys, we coming after you. We ain't going to help them boys no more. It's simple.
Cut all contact.
Everything.
All money contact.
All money. They broke all our contracts in order to do what the government told them because they didn't want the government diving in their bullshit, which they would have found a bunch of illegal shit.
Of course.
You know, with the universal system.
Right.
So they, you know, if you in their spot, even them, I understood why. I don't condone it. We generated billions of dollars for them. In order for us to do hundreds of millions, they generating billions.
Billions, of course.
So that's the reality. So at the end of the day, they're doing business. They was like, we didn't sign up for this either. You know what I'm saying? But you would figure they would have some like loyalty towards us because of all the shit we did with them and helped them with.
Right.
But that shit didn't happen.
No.
So, you know, no crying in this game. You know what I'm saying?
They live a civilian life.
Yeah. But they do illegal shit.
Yeah, of course.
So
they all do.
Again, it's just that they white.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, white is right. They get away with this shit. The shit that Leo did to all the artists in his career, if it was you or me, we would have been in gangbangs. Nigga, we'd have been fighting.
We were fighting.
We guns, we shooting at each other. Like, that's how real it would have got because we treat each other like that. Mm-hmm. But if it's a white man doing that same business, niggas give him a pass.
Niggas give him a pass.
Give him a pass. That's you know, I respect Don King. I'm going to give him a shout out too because, you know, Mike Tyson fucked Don King up.
Yeah.
So did Zab Judah.
Yeah.
They would never do that to Bob Arum.
Right.
And he's worse of a crook. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Don King you never heard a report. And they did it at his crib in Florida.
Crazy.
In Florida, went to his crib and got out their contracts, whipped his ass physically. And he's an old man. He was in his 60s.
Yeah, but
he took that ass whipping. OG. Yeah. He's an OG. Yeah, triple OG, nigga. Say what you want.
He took that bang.
When you really understand the business of boxing, Don didn't do nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault niggas took cash.
Yeah.
And he signed away they fucking contract because they took down cash instead of a check. He would offer them, it's your choice. You make the choice.
Yeah.
Niggas would take cash thinking it's more money.
So yeah, you're right. So
it's like, yo, the check will be more than that, but you want a cash here, sign here.
Absolutely.
You did that, not him.
Yeah. So when you went to when they locked you up, did they kept you and your brother together? Like what?
No,
was,
we was separated.
What was like? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How was that?
Listen to me. When they locked us up, a lot of shit happened. You know, again, financially is the real blessing. I promise you, because we was able to fight it. And I fought it because I got attorneys for everyone involved. Everyone that got
everybody that was locked up.
Everyone that got picked up or was involved in the case, from the accountants to everybody, we took care of their lawyers to make sure that they don't get that added pressure.
Of course.
So I'll give you that story too, because the accountant that we had is a female, Cynthia Brett. You know what I'm saying? God bless her. I hope you're doing great, Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? She held her weight. She just got pregnant, had heart. She was 39, just got pregnant, so she was having trouble getting baby. She just got married at the moment, and finally had to conceive. Oh, and they put the pressure of God on her. She's the only one in our case that actually got a charge.
Wow.
For structuring. Structuring is
what? Justice?
Structuring is for the banks. Okay. So she took a deposit that she should have just gave the bank all the money. Let's say it was $27,000. She was supposed to put it all 27 in, but when you do that, you got to fill out a paperwork with the bank. Anything over 10,000, you got to fill it out. Yeah. It's nothing. Meaning, we're not hiding. We're paying tens of millions in taxes. Right. So I'm not hiding $27,000. Mm-hmm. It was her choice though, and she didn't want to go and fill the paperwork out when she went to the bank. So they caught that. They made her drop our lawyer. I thought for sure she was cooperating with the government. And she stood tall. She made it. We couldn't pay for her lawyers. They gave her 5 months.
They wanted her to
5 years. 5 years probation.
Wow.
While she was pregnant, so she couldn't leave her house. But because she structured, she put 9,000, 9,000, 3 days.
Okay.
Instead of just doing 27,000. Okay. But when it came down to us, she's like, them boys is good. They didn't do nothing wrong. She said, I seen guns in the office, not with them. I seen drugs in the office, not with them.
Not with them.
You know, it's Murder Inc. We had all types of shit in there.
All type of niggas come
Prostitutes, everything.
I mean, it's a business.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that was the energy and vibe. If I always believed that the government wanted to find out about hip-hop.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lessen them coming at me, but they picked us. They could have picked anybody, but they said we got Supreme, Gotti, because they didn't even understand why our name was Gotti. In the courtroom, I made the judge reprimand the prosecutor like, you know my name.
Yeah.
Call me by my real name, what's on these paperwork. When they stand, please rise, and they introduce me, they don't mention Gotti at all. That's not my real name. That's a nickname Jay-Z gave my brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy blood on my name, nigga. Put my name out there then.
Absolutely.
Say that. And my real last name is Lorenzo.
Yeah.
So it was Christopher Lorenzo versus the United States. Say that, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't come in there with the Gotti, because that's trying to make the jurors feel away. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Oh, Chris Gotti, Irv Gotti. No, that's not our name. Then the judge made her use her, and then she would be slick and be like, oh, Chris Gotti. Chris Lorenzo. Like being smart, sarcastic.
Sarcastic. Still get it in.
Still throw it out there.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's no longer a prosecutor. She's on the other side now doing defense. She's a defense attorney.
Okay. Well, good for her.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
For no bullshit.
But the game, these are all the things that I learned going through this trial with the way they move. And when I say the money, the finance, because I told everyone around me, you're going to get investigated. You heard?
Yeah, you was letting them know.
I let everybody know. So if you fucking up, homie, we gonna know.
Yeah.
So I had like 4 private investigators investigating everyone around me from New York to Chicago. I didn't do it without telling you.
Yeah.
Because when you get that paperwork, you read, and there's only a few people that know. Like, how would they know this? How would they know that?
Yeah.
And that's how you get it. You know, they got their confidential informants.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's paperwork for all this. That's why I said it gets frustrating, because we come out and we told people about certain things they didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Preem, he didn't have to. Preem had a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Right? They threw everything at that nigga.
Yeah, of course.
Right or wrong, they threw everything at him. And it's like, it's crazy. If I told you he's locked up for something he didn't do, that's the God's honest truth. He's in jail for something. No.
He's in jail because of hype?
He's in jail because they threw so much shit at him. The charges he was found guilty on had nothing to do with his life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
No, that's just the way they go.
If they shoot so much shit at you, there's no way 12 people with a history, especially he has a history, is gonna say not guilty. Now the main shit they did find not guilty, and then at the end of the day, it's like, how did they do this to this man? Like, you know, and then even that process, I had to. After he lost the trial, then it was a death penalty trial. Okay. So I didn't notice. He had to go to fight for the right to live.
Yeah.
After you lose.
You have like a hearing and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to get everything, and he won that.
Yeah.
So he has the right to live.
I know that shit because of Dice. Dice was on that.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Crazy.
the ignorance. I said, this ignorance. There's a lot of ignorance. Because we didn't know. We didn't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? And I did every part of this trial from beginning to end. And what I mean by that is probably the biggest mistakes most people do is they allow their lawyers a lot of leeway. But the lawyer wasn't with you. The lawyer doesn't understand you. They don't know you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure Shagel knew who the fuck I was. And I was at every motion hearing, which the people on trial usually never show up for. They say, that never happened. I'll give you another story with that. Like, there's so many stories inside of this trial. It's crazy. Because that, to me, is one of the biggest days in our trial.
Right.
We ended up for the motion hearings. Did you ever go over your motion hearings when it was, like, going through to see what's going to get admitted as evidence for your charges?
What they're going to accept.
What will they accept to say in court? Did you go with your lawyer, or you allowed your lawyer to do it?
The lawyer done it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nah. So I'm suited up. I go. Irv didn't go. Irv didn't do none of that like me. I go. God is great.
You went right.
The judge is there talking, and in the middle of what he's saying, and I can get all the transcripts. I get all the transcripts. You hear me?
Yeah.
This is all official shit. And the judge says, why are we even here? We know these boys are guilty. We know these guys are guilty. And I'm sitting there when he said it. The federal judge that's on my case. I just stare, yo, Pete, I just stare at him like this.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't take my eyes off the nigga. I grab a pen and paper and I write down to my lawyer, is this grounds for an appeal? And I slide it to him. Shagel reads it and he whispers to me. He said, let's talk after this is over. He couldn't believe it either. That he would slip up and say something like this.
That was
you know
big.
What I'm saying? That was huge. That was huge.
That was it right there.
At the end of the day, we go to after it was over, he says, I can't believe he said it. He said, Chris, this is the most fairest judge we're gonna get in the Southern District. He said, I swear on my kids.
No,
he said, this is the fairest judge we're gonna get in the Southern District.
Fuck?
I said, what the fuck? I said, he just said we're guilty. How is this my judge? He said, we could go make it a grounds to get him out. But I'm telling you, Chris, I know him. He's the fairest judge we're going to get. I'm like, I'm fucked.
You're not really even believing this
Yo,
nigga.
I'm like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you
The next day, though, it was a whole different day.
Mm.
And again, I believe it's because he knew he fucked up. If I don't want to get into it because I don't want to bring nothing into this shit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just going to tell you that next day,
he changed.
It wasn't the same because he knew he fucked up. He didn't realize. He realized it was me because I wouldn't stop staring at him. And then after he said it, and he's look, and I'm staring at him, and he realized, wait a minute, this must be one of the motherfuckers I just said is guilty.
He said, shit.
Oh shit!
What the fuck I did?
Oh man, damn.
It's true though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta hear. I know you can't rely just on your lawyer. You know what Jerry Shagel told me? He said, Chris, I believe everything you're saying, but I wasn't with you. He said, you make the snowballs, I throw them. I didn't understand at that moment. As I got into it, I got it. I got to give him the information that's going to help him do his job to get me out of this shit.
Hell yeah.
You understand? And that's what I did. I gave him everything. Then I had everyone investigated. So there was some guys that came up dirty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas had to keep it pushing. But just imagine, what's that worth, right? Mm-hmm. From a human being, like for me, in my life, to know everyone next to me and who they are and where they stand with me. Niggas that got locked up that I was dealing with. My partner to this day, right now, Todd, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Short Man, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's locked up. He calls me up. He said, them niggas in my cell every day. He said, don't worry about me, nigga. Take care of my daughter and my wife. Say less.
Absolutely. That's it.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Say less.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't move. They was in his cell every day. Niggas thought he was telling they was in so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, why they back to see this nigga?
Yeah, this nigga get too many visits.
They pressing for me.
Yeah.
He get the wire to me. Got you. Took care of his, wife and kid. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
He's home now.
Look at that.
It's all love. You heard me?
Absolutely. That's what matters.
That's my brother. That's my right hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is the type of relationships that it was bonded, because of this shit. Then, like I said, there was others that was telling on stupid shit, other
Dumb
shit. Yeah. They said in grand jury testimony, and in the grand jury testimony, we was brought up because of one thing. There was a guy named Donnell Nichols. I'm going to say his whole name and shit. He's the one that, he got caught with the Skytail pages.
Okay.
Okay? Because he was good on the computers. And back then, everyone had them Skytails. He was getting them for free and hooking niggas up. Pay me this and he give it to you. That's a federal crime. So he gets caught with that. He was homeless when I found him. I got him where he was up. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I took a liking to the nigga, like he was smart, knew his way
like
around,
him, yeah.
and he was there every morning first, and he left me. But he was doing that because he was living in the office.
Okay.
And then one day I found the clothes and I said, nigga, you can't live here, but let me see if I get you a job to work. And that's how he got in. And he started working for me directly, doing publishing and shit like that. And we got money flying in at that time, so he's making good money. He gets caught with the Skytail pages. And instead of being a man and dealing with his own shit, I got a story to tell. It all came out in grand jury testimony. And he told a hell of a story. That he said the grand jury, it's all in the transcript. It's all in the
transcript. That never lies.
It's all in the transcript.
They
there. Stood up and gave him a standing ovation, clapping him, thanking him for coming forward and being so brave. And he said how money was coming into the office and these guys are dealing with drugs and this and that. And so the first thing, my lawyer, I was like, yeah, it was a lot of money coming in the office. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big gambler. Back then, I was gambling $1 million a week. So yeah, the bookies would come in with a bag.
Yeah.
I knocked out 3 bookies. Like, broke. They couldn't afford to keep going. I was shutting niggas down. So the main bookie, that's a fact. I'm gonna knock on wood. The main bookie was coming from LA. But I had a book.
Right.
I wrote everything down. The feds got that book. That's how they knew all my betting. They knew how much exactly I'm betting on all the games, everything.
Right. They knew all
this
that.
wasn't a secret. I wanted to see, I'm a businessman. I wanted to see if I'm up or down. I love gambling, but I want to see the number.
You want to see the numbers.
Football, I'm a loser. Basketball, I'm a winner.
Right.
So I was killing the basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But football, I wasn't winning. So I'm doing sports. But also I was getting money from Rule, Irv. We all gamble.
Yeah.
Even Jay come in, I want in on that. Here you go. So I was putting in bets for fucking 150, 250,000. So, they see all this money. So, yeah, I told the lawyer, I can't lie, there's money. Yeah. A lot of it. He was right there. I'm counting. I had a cash counter in my office. I'm counting cash.
Yeah.
But also, Rule did a lot of shows. So if you know the music industry, they send you your first half with a check or a wire.
Yeah, wire.
Back in his cash.
Back in his cash.
We come off the road. He got $1 million, $2 million in money in a duffel that I got to get into the bank and handle and put it in the right places.
Yeah.
But it's business. It's nothing wrong.
You just coming
through with
cheating.
We're not cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm doing everything by the book.
It's a process. It's a process.
Here's what got us off again, because it's a money laundering case. Every check, I wrote my accountant, Cynthia Carr, GA on every check that was for gambling, which was Gambling Anonymous. She wanted me to stop. She kept telling me to stop. So when we proved that and it correlated to all my bets and wins and losses with this GA on every check, they couldn't believe it. Fucked them up. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Motherfucker, I did that. I want to know if I'm up or down. So there's only one way to know. Keep the records.
Okay.
So when they seen that, there's no money laundering there. I'm like, you can't. And then our trial was for a money laundering $1 million. I'm like, nigga, we fucked that off in Vegas one weekend. Like, that's nothing. Like, how are we laundering $1 million? If you told me we laundering $100 million, I would at least understand the charge.
Right.
You can't tell me I'm laundering $1 million and I'm blowing it in gambling every week, up or down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I wouldn't risk to do that for $1 million at that moment, at that point, at where I'm at in a business. Like, that made no sense. And I was like, what are they talking about? But, you know, it's all the private investigators, lawyers, and understanding what I did as a, you know, in business with the people I did it with, which was all legitimate. They came to my house one day and said, why are you hiring all ex-cons? People don't know that. Murder Inc., I had all women working for Murder Inc. And then I gave all my boys that came home, or niggas I just met.
Yeah.
My man tell me, yo, you got a job. I would never just come and give you a job.
Right.
This is business. But you want this job? Let me see you. Come on, come fuck with me. And when I seen your dedication, I know you serious. If you ain't serious, you ain't gonna keep working for free.
That's right.
But when I see you around every day, then I find something for you to do to make you some money.
Yeah.
And that's what I was doing. And they was like, how you giving all these ex-cons fucking jobs? I said, you shouldn't be condemning me. You should be fucking promoting me, nigga.
Yeah, you fucking helping them out.
I said, I'm saving the community. What are you talking about?
Bullshit.
These now is productive citizens making real money, paying taxes. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, and they was like, you trying to build an army? Because I was sending out letters to every, you know, when you come home, they need a letter of proof that you're working.
Yeah, you need all kind of shit for their parole and all that.
Man, it was so many.
Yeah, it was so
and
many.
then they need checks to prove it. Yeah, you got checks right here.
You still didn't stop helping the jail guys, because you got a bunch of jail guys that you still
facts,
got for.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know, even
since I known you, that
BMF,
you always had a whole bunch of jail guys.
People don't know how long I
with
knew
you.
BMF. BMF is from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some niggas in Detroit that is family out there. I'll keep them nameless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they the ones who put on Meech and T. You know, Southwest T. Shout out Southwest T and Big Meech. You hold your heads, you know what I'm saying? I know they gonna touch down.
Yeah,
they coming back.
Yeah, they coming back, of course.
Again, and at the end of the day, I send them, hold them down, little something here, little something there. Because me and Meech was great, but me and T was like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And people didn't know T as much as Meech, because Meech was out front. And T's the younger brother, but he was the quiet guy.
He was really quiet.
He reminded me of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Irv was outside, running around.
Yeah.
I was quiet. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. I wasn't letting niggas really understand nothing, and wasn't talking to a bunch of niggas. Like, it was just me and my niggas, and that was it. Like, you know, we made so many relationships as you touring around the country. You know, you had to build relationships. And that's what we did. You know, we navigated through this game really spotless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, I challenge a nigga to look at anything. You know, the truth is the truth. You can't run from it.
Truth is the truth.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we ran down on shit before together.
Plenty of times.
So at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. You can't front. You can't lie.
You can't lie.
It is what it is. And we was doing it not just in New York. I'm doing it everywhere. You know, my shit, I just came from L.A. My strength in L.A. is super.
Absolutely.
And it's red, blue, and it's the and brown. You heard?
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. It's
no, it doesn't matter.
But at the end
of
the day,
not to us, not with some motherfuckers real.
Fucked with us.
Yeah, they all
because
fucked
we
with
fucked
us.
with them back.
Absolutely. That is the truth.
In that era, in that moment, niggas didn't come out. All them artists was like, where you going? Nah, I'm not, because it was real.
It was real.
It was real.
They wasn't going on
the wolves was out here.
They was out. That is the fucking truth.
And man, I dealt in New York, I dealt with all these wolves too.
Absolutely.
Before it got good. You know what I'm saying? You know, before it got good. You know, I'll bring him up. Jimmy Henchman was one. That nigga stayed on niggas' asses.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Oh, he wanted to get to Irv. It's like when niggas seen you making money, they want to get to the nigga making the money so they could press the nigga.
Of course.
Or do something for them. I would tell Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? We had a blowout in Mr. Childs on 57th Street right there.
Wow.
Tables flipped over right with all them white people, nigga.
No way.
Facts. He was just started managing Game. People don't know I had Game.
Okay.
I was getting Game in Compton, making records with him and everything. When he got his deal with Dr. Dre, he calls me up, yo, I got a deal. He wanted us to sign him.
Right.
Irv liked him but didn't like him enough to sign him yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I got a deal. I said, nigga, you with the best nigga. He's in L.A. You L.A.
You L.A.
You with Dr. Dre,
Dr.
nigga.
Dre. Yeah, you good.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Then they made the move from Dr. Dre to G Unit.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, my history with G Unit is all documented with that shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, I thought I was still good with Game at that moment. So when I go on to Mr. Childs, it's me, Rule, BJ, Gutter, and my man Mitt. Mitt's from Brooklyn.
What's up with BJ, man?
BJ good. Him and Irv, you know, that's Irv right hand right there. So, you know, we go into Mr. Childs, we see Jimmy Henchman. They got a full table in the middle. And, you know, I see all Jimmy's dudes. And then I see Game. And Vita's with Game at that time, at that moment. So it's crazy, you know, Vita. So I go in, I say, what's up? I say, what's up, Game? He don't speak. I said, it's like that, nigga? What's up, Vita? Hey, Chris. She real shy, you know what I'm saying? She feeling awkward.
She feeling funny as hell.
I see Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy? He said, what's up? All good. So we go sit down, but my man, Mitt, is folk, or Crip. He from Brownsville. So he go at Game right away. From our table to Game, he's talking to Game, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I catch it out the side of my eye, like
what the
like, yo, what you doing, nigga? And the Game jump up. So what's up then? Yo, the maitre d', Brian, come run to Chris, please, not in here. Tables getting turned over.
Oh, man.
We go outside. I tell Jimmy, he's like, yo, Chris, yo, calm you, man. I said, nah, fuck you, nigga.
Fuck
whatever, nigga.
Yeah.
He don't know. I got 10 niggas outside.
Yeah,
That's the way I moved. I was moving like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's 5 of us going in the Childs, but all my niggas is outside waiting to make sure we come out safe and sound.
Absolutely.
So when they go outside, they see all these niggas. And I'm telling Jimmy, it's whatever, yo. Niggas start Voltron on their ass. And then he's like, but he talking about we wasn't doing nothing. He's like, yeah. I said, I spoke to the nigga. He didn't speak to me. He said, you know that nigga? Yeah. Gabe, get over here. He said, you know this man? What's up, Chris? I said, I don't need what's up now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like shit.
I don't need what's up now.
Sure.
He said, you know this man? Then that's when me and Jimmy got cool after that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he also seen the strength. He seen the power.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
predators
is like that. If they don't feel that power, they running in.
They're running in, of course.
You know what I'm saying? I understand the DNA of a predator. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, I get it. I get it. And then once he seen that, we got cool. He didn't know me and Game had a relationship. And me and Game got a relationship like to this day. That's my nigga. Yeah. It's just that at that moment, it was awkward.
It was awkward. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I remember one day with Joe. Oh, we got it in at Irving Plaza. Because he had, I think, Young Buck and shit like that. Game was doing a concert. Yeah. He asked me to come through. Mm-hmm. But I said, you can't mix apples and oranges. If I got beef with someone, don't bring them around unless you're telling me that's what you're doing. Don't surprise me.
Yeah.
But I'm in there again. I'm heavy.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Joe was like, at that time, Joe wasn't on his piece like he is now. He's, you know, I got a beef with Joe. I'm going to talk to him when I see him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's on some peaceful shit, huh?
It's all good. I'm on peaceful. Listen to me, I'm on peaceful shit. So good. I got no beef. Joe says the same thing. He got no beef. No question. It's just I didn't like how he portrayed one thing. He said, don't do that because you my brother, my nigga. Like, keep it a buck with everything. It's all good.
Absolutely.
Don't oversell it.
Don't oversell it. I agree with you.
That's all. Because you're making niggas look like, not me, he's making like my brother or Rule looking more like a creep than anything. And I'm like, you can't do that. That's not cool.
Yeah.
You know
I feel you.
So, but it's all good. Like you know, Joe family. Like, I didn't come to my mom's birthday and all that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's all family here. So
you had a relationship, man. That's you know, so it's different.
When you hear him talk about the Taj Mahal, the hard eight at the Taj Mahal, that's all me.
Yeah.
That's all me. Because I used to take him to Atlantic City all the time.
So, Chris, did you come out on bail? What? How long you just went through the system? How long you was in before they gave you the bail? Like,
nigga, the bail was, again, when you got money, it's different. So when the feds came in, it's arranged. It's arranged. Once we didn't know we was getting
bail here, right?
But we knew exactly once we got it locked up because we was set up already because we was under investigation for so long. So I had attorneys in place, everything in case that happened.
Everything was already on deck.
It was all lined up. So when they came and grabbed us, we didn't know they was coming to grab us. So they grabbed us, but right after that, the prosecutors know everything. We was in and out in a day. You know what I'm saying? We was in and out in a day. Bails was set up, you know what I'm saying, right away. You know, to take your passport and all of that bullshit. But, you know, bails was set up. It was for me and Irv, it was a total of almost $3.5 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I remember all that. Yeah.
And then, lawyers was just retainers. The finding your lawyer was very important. Everyone wants money.
Everybody wants money.
All the lawyers want money, but I didn't want to talk money. So when I went to all these high-powered attorneys that's supposed to be so great, before I found JaRule, they always like, yeah, it's going to be $2 million retainer. I'm like, if I can't afford $2 million, nigga, I wouldn't be in your office. Let's talk about the case.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here if I don't have that. I know what you are. Yeah. Let's talk about how this is going to go away.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm telling you, this works on all levels. This is why I'm saying
it. That's
truth. I don't care what lawyer you get. You better get someone that's going to fight and care about your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when I went to, Brofman, Ted Wells, I mean, you Google these names. These are all the biggest attorneys. I went to all of them. But they all wanted the money, but I'm not worried about the money. I got money, nigga.
Yeah, we worried about you saving my ass.
JaRule, he didn't talk money. He talked
straight
about how I'm going to protect you. And as soon as I left there, I called her and said, I found my lawyer. And I said, I said,
he was comfortable with that.
And again, his retainer's $2 million. It wasn't cheap, but he understood like it was more about me.
Yeah, of course.
And I fucked with that, and that was, to me, all the difference. You know what I'm saying? To this day, that's my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
We're still mad cool, you know what I'm saying? JaRule, he's in L.A. right now, but that dude's, again, he was so good, the judge would quote him. If the judge told the prosecutors, if JaRule says that's law, I'm not going to argue with him, and neither should you.
Mm.
And so we was, you know how in there you quote cases for law?
Yeah.
Like for precedent or this, or whatever. That's what he was doing.
Okay.
He's a book. His brain, he's got a beautiful mind. Yo, he's different.
He focused.
He's different.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
they called him the Superman in the courtroom and shit. He's different, though. The judge was, and again,
What do you think about this reform? Everybody helping these, everybody getting out of jail, bailouts.
That's a beautiful thing. It's overdue. We've been getting incarcerated for things that for things that should be a lot less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hitting you with max time, and it's a beautiful thing. My man Kwasim, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He coming home because of that.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? He gave back like 42.
Good for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what they was doing to us. Imagine if these laws don't come into play to get these shits off niggas. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they can just keep.
And it's all racist. Let's keep it a buck.
It's all racist shit. Hell yeah.
And when I tell you I'm doing everything for black and brown, because that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We in the same fight. So let me talk about that for a second, because that's something you told me back in the day, and it fucked me up. What project you from?
I'm from Cyprus.
Cyprus. So one day we talking, and you tell me about Cyprus, and you tell me about you when you get locked up, and how one of your boys, a black dude,
mm-hmm.
is locked up with you, and you was boys on the street, but when you went inside, that divide,
mm-hmm.
that Latin
mm-hmm.
and that black.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my drivers was Rock. He's Cuban, but you didn't know it.
Right.
He was black.
Right.
You thought he was black.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you was inside, and you told me a story how you had to bang this nigga one day.
Mm-hmm.
Shit hurt you.
Yeah.
Because it was just that divide at that inside at that moment. And it's like, that's the problem with us. We can't be on that divide. We got too much obstacles to go against. And I just wanted to bring that up because that shit stuck with me from back then. You talking about probably 17 years.
Yeah, about 17 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never forgot that, Pete.
Yeah.
I promise you, that's a real thing for me. Like, that divide can't happen.
True.
It can't happen. I got Don De Niro. He's my president for my Latin division. He's Cuban. You know what I'm saying? And so he pushed everything Latin.
Yeah.
Trying to move it. And one day we on the stage and he's telling me nothing could happen with the Latin. We did this, we do that. And I'm sitting there like, hold up. Nigga, you work with me on my platform. And you here with me. Don't do that.
Yeah, you down with me, nigga.
You're dividing us.
Yeah, you're dividing, yeah.
But I understood his mindset because when he was incarcerated, he did 10. When he was incarcerated, he was the president for the Latin niggas inside.
Oh, okay.
So I already know what that is.
Yeah.
See, people may not know that if they didn't go in. Look, I didn't go inside, but I know I got Latin friends and I got black friends, and we sit here and we talk, and you hear these stories. You know, BJ, you mentioned BJ. BJ got a crazy story because when he got locked up one day, it was a gangster story too. He's locked in. You know, the Spanish niggas going in there having a little ride with the blacks and Spanish. Yeah. So one of the niggas he had beef with, Latin dude, come to his cell and say, "Hey, Papi," and slides him a banger. Said, "You gonna need that when you come out."
BJ was like, what the fuck?
Like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit, this shit is real.
These niggas gonna kill me.
He's like, oh, shit.
Nigga gave him the banger. BJ tell you that story. That shit is crazy.
That is funny as hell.
You know, my nigga Lexio, tell me a story. He come in, he been traveling. You know, when you come into these jails, you travel from here. So he said he's starving. You know what I'm saying? Man, I need Lex home. He got a few more to go, but Lex is my nigga, yo. Puerto Rican.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Lex's stories is legendary, but he get to the jail and he don't know nothing. He see a couple of his boys in there. He want to get his food. He go to eat breakfast. So he said he go to sit down. He said there's nowhere to sit. He sit right next to all the Muslims. The imam is right here. You know what I'm saying? And his story is crazy. Listen to me. He said he eat bacon at their table.
No.
So they looking at him like, this motherfucker gotta be crazy.
This nigga violate like a motherfucker.
They looking like he's crazy. He's new in the jail. He's like, fuck that, I'm hungry. He wasn't even paying attention, he said. He didn't know. He's like, I just want to eat. But he got bacon. The bacon, he said, is crispy. He said he took a bite. He said he took a bite out of the bacon. He said it was like slow. He said, yo, Chris, it was slow motion. He said it went into the imam's plate. Hey, yo, he said they all get up. He said, no, I can't make this shit up. He said they all get up and they go out. And then, yo, his man come run over. Yo, what the fuck did you do? Yo, it's all day. He said he just got to jail. He said they throwing the books on him. They strapping him up. They giving him the banger. Like, yo, taping that shit up on. Yo, telling him, yo, you got to hit him here. You know, giving him all the things to do. He's like, yo, I just wanted to eat.
Yo, he's like, what the fuck?
Yo, Lex got the best stories inside.
That is funny as hell,
and then there,
man.
you know, again, it's crazy when I say the best stories because niggas, we will always make the best out of the worst scenarios.
Of course.
That's what we do. That's why the white man can't understand it. Mm-hmm. That's why they kill themselves when they go broke because they can't live like we do. Mm-hmm. They not built for this shit. Mm-hmm. And it's not let's say something to say we want to be in trouble. It's to say that we are built and designed to always survive and win. Period. You know, the most ingenuity, the most, intellect, I'm telling you, it comes from us. And then the more we understand that and stick together, we change everything. And that's what I'm pushing. I'm telling you, more than anything, when you talk, it's black and brown. We got to stay and stand strong.
I'm with you.
I promise you, because if we do that, it's lights out. They can't fuck with us.
Absolutely.
But, there's what's this jail, though? This is the jail. Man, oh, man, I'm so bad with names.
Where, the feds or state?
It's feds. So, Emory, Jay-Z's man was there. My nigga 80 was there.
Penitentiary or media?
Yeah, and this is the feds. This is the feds.
Lewisburg?
No, if you say it, I mean, it's like in Jersey. What is it? It's in Jersey. It's like what?
Fort Dix.
It's like a country club. They telling me all this shit.
There's a lot of homies there. There's a lot of homies
are
there.
Man, shout out to Fort Dix, yo.
Yeah, no doubt.
I want to make a movie about their story because all of these heads that are somebody was all there locked up together. My man AG, you know what I'm saying?
Tons of people there.
And Lex was there. He at that time, Lex, man, you got to stop going in, boy. But the stories that come out of there is legendary. Mm-hmm. And the way they moved around and did things. And, back then, Lex used to, work out, so he was always winning the competitions.
The power lift
but
shit.
But the Latin niggas would go crazy for him. You know what I'm saying? They'd go crazy. And all the brothers fucked with him, but Lex was very unique. He's someone that I would say, when he bidded, everyone loved him around because he helped that time go. You know what I'm saying?
It was
just
fun
like
to be around. Good energy. Yeah. You always find a nigga in there jail that
good energy,
never stressed out.
Yeah.
You could go to him and be like, yo, I just had a phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, let's walk this around the yard and shit like that. You got those guys.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
But there's so many great stories that I want to turn into movies and make money with them.
Of course.
And build with them in that capacity. I'm sure you got a ton that needs to get translated into a screen.
Yeah,
man.
we working on it. I've been working on it. I got a few bunch of offers and stuff like that. So we working on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Chris, man,
up.
it was a pleasure having you, man.
Man, thank you.
You hear me? You my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You've always been the same person, man. You never changed.
You know what it is.
It's one of the few people that I can say that are real, and I don't usually say that. You know, I'm on it,
That
but
means
you definitely
everything.
You hear me? You're a real fucking dude, man.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? And you never change, and I love the way you embrace every jail nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't you everything you say.
I live
it's the truth.
And I live it.
I know you're not a liar.
No,
you understand what I'm saying? You're not a rapper. You're not a nigga that's a regular nigga that's coming here that raps, this, that. I know you. You know
something just happened.
We friends, and you my brother, and you never change.
Let me because you brought something up, and again, it just happened recently, and it's no cap. That's the young kids. They call it capping. There's no capping with me. I'm 52, nigga. If it's yes, it's yes. If it's no, it's no. It's really that simple.
Simple.
I don't need to put no sauce on it.
Absolutely.
This shit is facts. So we have a movie we was about, we're doing the Supreme Team. Green lit, Paramount Pictures.
Okay.
But it was a whole big thing over it because someone else, I don't even want to give it light,
of course,
was acting like it's not real. Nah, this is facts.
Yeah, this is real.
But, me and my brother, I told him, I said, we can't worry about other people in the way they cap. And the way they try and make things and portray things. That's their business. I like to deal with things I control.
Yeah.
If it's out of my control, what am I going to do?
This is why I'm going to tell you something. This is the reason I got this platform for. Or if you here, you special, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So this platform is for those people that don't have voices.
In case they didn't see
you know what I'm saying? I see you. But for the platform is for the people that don't have no voice. They never had a voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the men and women that never had a voice.
Yeah.
This is what it is for. So things like this is important.
It's needed
for the youth.
It's needed
for they to see.
For the OGs. This is what they gotta do. They gotta give back so someone can learn from your mistakes.
Absolutely. That's where we at. That's where we at.
I hope I enlighten some dudes just on how to deal with it if they do have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, of course.
Because I don't want no one to deal with it. I tell everyone, my worst enemy, I don't want you in jail.
We don't want in jail. Nobody. We don't never wish
I'd rather see
your worst enemy in jail. I'd rather see you. Absolutely. That's what we do. Yo, Chris, man, it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you.
My brother, man, I appreciate you, man. I know that experience wasn't easy, especially being at the peak of your career, and everything like that. But you was able to overcome it. You beat the charges. You out here. You doing your thing. And I want to thank you, for just sharing your experience with us, man. With that being said, you already know. Shout out to Irv Gotti, Chris Gotti, the whole Murder Inc. You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Queens holla. Y'all talk. That boy Pistol.
Splash. 1, 2. This is a step. This is how gangsters do it. Splash. Step. 1, 2. I'm in a whole lot of songs. They look like colonoscopes. I got the white for the white boy that's sniffing the shit, then he ski down the slopes. I got the can for that lady that thinks she could take it, but know that she can't. I got that work for that work that's gonna work.